Hello, my name is Travis Bean, and on this channel we talk Kanye West. Happy Kanye West news today. Not that Kanye West news isn't usually happy, it's just usually like it's been stressful as of late, right? Like we don't know when Donda's coming, we don't know what version of Donda songs are coming, we don't know now if we're getting a Donda Part 2. Things all up in the air, but the one light bit of news we have here, nothing anybody can complain about, is that Kanye is getting a vacation. How wonderful is that? After all the work he put into Donda, I mean, who more stressful was it than for Kanye during the Donda release rollout? Like we were all acting stressed and like wondering when it was going to come. Kanye's sitting there the whole time, like crafting this masterpiece, like pouring his heart and soul into it. Man, and now he's on vacation. He's off in Berlin, which I'm really jealous about. That was the best place I've ever vacationed. I love Berlin so much. And all of the photos of Kanye in Berlin are awesome. We're going to run through a bit of his trip here. So photos of Kanye has some pretty cool photos they're posting. You can see here, still wearing the mask. We kind of thought the mask era might be over, but here he is wearing it, looking like a badass. Some more cool photos. I love this look of the earphones on the outside of the mask, on the outside of the hood. Awesome photo. Awesome photo. Awesome photo. Thank you, photos of Kanye. Another awesome photo here. I believe this one might have come from, there are a lot of news outlets following Kanye around, which is the last thing we're going to talk about actually, because West Sub Ever has a great rundown of everything that's been reported on Kanye from news outlets in Germany. And this is like, I love this actually, because I started looking through all of the different German outlets that are covering Kanye being there. And there are a lot. Like it seems like an event that Kanye is there, which I think is hilarious. It also makes me think about how people say like Kanye isn't popular in anywhere outside the US, which is crazy. He's busy like breaking records with Donda, like worldwide records on like Apple Music and Spotify and all that. And you can see like all he has to do is show up in Berlin, and like news outlets just have everything they're going to cover for the week. He's going to some arts installations, which is to be expected of Kanye. He loves art. He checked out, Michael Stevenson's Serene Velocity in Practice. Chimed into Michael's ability to see systems and major institutions of power, which seems like a very Kanye thing to care about. There's a lot of this kind of stuff in Berlin. Really cool modern art. And I don't know, I really love to be in there. You go to like the Berlin Wall, and there's always new paintings on like different sections of the wall you can check out. It's awesome. And you can see here, this publication, Megastar Kanye West. More about Kanye. It's so funny that so many people are reacting this heavily to it. But my favorite part, in West Sub Ever, this is where I think they got a lot of their information from, is this video. And it's like CNN, you know, like you have like a full segment dedicated to Kanye, and you have these two people. I love these two guys. I want to learn their names. They're sitting here reporting on Kanye, and they're bantering, they're having fun, and they start running through some photos, what Kanye's been doing, blah, blah, blah. And then they bring other people into coverage. Like this person's just like on the scene trailing Kanye, following him. Well, maybe not following, but reporting on this footage they have of him just in slow motion walking into a restaurant, not really doing anything. Keep this going. And she's talking it up, most likely talking in German, so I didn't know what they were talking. You don't even have to understand German to enjoy this. I mean, look at this. Now they got 4 people talking at once. It's like CNN covering the debate, and it's just Kanye in Berlin going to restaurants, going to art installations. Like that's all he's doing. And they're freaking out about it. Kanye's like talking to people. We'll get to this in a second. He's been hopping in people's cars. Just all these badass photos. And the video's not loading for some reason. Oh, here we go. Now we're back to the 4-man panel. And now they're like assessing the situation. You get like the breakdown, the expert takes. Man, it's great. Seriously, you can watch this video and not understand any of it, and it doesn't matter. So let's run through some of the news that was covered here. Thank you again, West Sub Ever, for bringing all this up. Kanye was there to check out different museums and art exhibitions and is working on projects in Berlin until Friday. Ye didn't want to talk about himself or the album. I can only imagine why. Instead, he started asking the journalists personal and private questions about themselves, their families, and their work life, which is something we see a lot from Kanye. He's somebody who's very interested in other people and asks questions. And as much as we think of him as like an egomaniac, I think he's more that way when it comes like to his art, or when like has a platform to talk about, his political aspirations or something. But a lot of the times we see Kanye defaulting to this mode where he just like wants to talk to people and learn more about them. And because of that, all the reports you ever hear about Kanye from people are like how nice he is and how personable he is, which is the opposite of what a lot of the media would try to make you think. And then also the museums and art exhibitions. Kanye's always doing that. He loves art. He's loved art since he was a kid. He used to go to different art exhibits with his dad when he was a kid, and we know he's really interested in that. Kanye repeatedly pointed out he voluntarily wears the mask. I guess I should call him Ye because that's what he wants to be called. Wears the mask because he feels more comfortable with it. This is actually something I've said. This isn't a video about me, but hey, I got the platform, so I'm going to talk about it. I've actually been feeling this way too. That when people complain about wearing a mask, like I've never understood it because I find it so easy to do. Maybe for some people it bothers them and it's uncomfortable and makes them hot, but I've never felt that way. To me, like wearing a mask is easy, and if it makes people feel comfortable, like I'm fine with that. In the fact that like breathing is better, like it actually is safer to like wear a mask and not breathe the air we have, and like that you lower your chances of getting sick. Like I don't know, I've just gotten more and more comfortable wearing it, and it's cool that this Kanye's in the same boat. So basically me and Kanye are like, Ye spontaneously invited the journalist to follow him around and even jumped into the photographer's car at some point, which is also a classic Kanye thing. Like he loves like when he'll go and, he'll storm into Rolling Stone and like play his album or jump up on a table and talk. Like he's somebody or pulls Seth Rogen into his car and makes him listen to the album. He's somebody who's just spontaneous sometimes and likes to just do things on a whim like this. But he wouldn't get into the car until they cleaned it up because he thought the car was messy, which also feels like a Kanye move. He instructed the photographers how to take the pictures. We've seen him do that as well, which I love that practice is continuing. Which angles to take, what positions to shoot from. He would have a pretty good eye for that, I would think. He has a very cinematic eye when it comes to his music, his movies, just like his general rollout of things. And the news anchors spoke very highly of Ye, something we also always see. They pointed out the records Donda broke, called him one of the biggest artists on the planet, and broke down his biography. Why can't our news outlets do this whenever they talk about Kanye? Our CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, even C-SPAN and PBS can get into the mix too. When we talk about Kanye West, we should be breaking it down like any important political news we hear. He should be getting the full rundown. He should have an entire staff dedicated to him at each news outlet. Like this, Germany's showing us how it's done. Thank you so much, Berlin. I hope I can get back to you soon. And that's it. Happy Kanye news, right? We love seeing him on vacation. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment in the comment section, and listen to our podcast, Watching the Throne. We're going to get started as soon as we can this week on the new season. We're covering Donda. As soon as Chris gets his computer fixed, we're going to get started and get going. That could be tonight, but it might not be till tomorrow that you get an episode. So we're trying our best. We're going to be doing it soon, and then we're going to go absolutely hog wild on Donda. We're going to do song by song, line by line, break it down all the way down until it can't be broken down no more. Stay wavy.